Britain is a land of restless stories, where every shadow holds a memory and every mist hides a name. Come closer, traveller, and listen. For in the silence between heartbeats, you may hear them too. The whispers in the fog. Welcome, wanderers, to Whispers in the Fog, a journey through Britain's haunted hearts. Each corner of this country keeps its ghost close, bound to the stones, the streets, the very soil itself. Tonight, we begin where the shadows are thickest, in London, a city of layers, and layers, and layers. And every one of those layers remembers. London in the 1970s was alive with rumour. They called it the Highgate Vampire, a tall figure with glowing eyes haunting the cemetery at night. Sightings spread through newspapers, whispers, and late-night radio. Dead animals were found drained of blood, and the people of Swains Lane began locking their doors early, and some began hunting. Among these brave souls was a man named David Farrant, a self-proclaimed vampire hunter. He broke into Highgate Cemetery, determined to confront what he believed was lurking among the stones. Some say he performed a ritual. Others say that he drove a stake through a corpse, but no proof was ever found. But the fear lingered. Even now, those who walk the lane at dusk speak of a cold breath on the back of the neck, or of a tall man in Victorian clothing who vanishes when approached. Some say, if you stop and wait, you can feel his eyes burning red, watching from the shadows. It was March 1943. An air raid warning sounded over Bethnal Green. Hundreds of people rushed for shelter into the underground station. One slip on the stairs, one moment of panic, and chaos took hold. When it was over, 173 people had passed, mostly women and children. Since that night, the tunnels have never been quiet. Workers and late-night travellers report soft crying, footsteps that follow but never arrive. And near the stairwell, the air turns bitterly cold, as though the place itself remembers. One station attendant once spoke of a woman in dark clothing weeping silently at the foot of the stairs. When he moved towards her, she was gone. Only the sound of her sobbing remained. On the peaceful green of Barnes Common, an old oak tree hides a secret. Long ago, they say, a young man was murdered there, betrayed by his brothers and buried beneath the roots. Years later, a schoolboy found a skull hidden in the soil, and foolishly and curiously, he took it home. But that night, screams filled the streets. The sound was so terrible that neighbours fled their houses, and in the morning, the skull lay cracked open, as if something had tried to escape. Frightened, it was reburied beneath the oak. Yet still, on foggy nights, people walking the common swear they hear it. A long, shrill scream rising from the ground, and always that feeling of being watched. London's ghosts are older than its streets, and they walk among you still, unseen in the crowd. Every whisper, every shadow might be a memory that refuses to die. Join me next time as Whispers in the Fog drifts into the haunted lanes of the southeast, where the bells of Rye still toll for the dead.